For those of you who may not have seen us before or may not know what improv is, I'll just kind of give you a quick heads up. Everything that you see on our stage tonight is made up off the top of our heads based on your suggestions. So you'll never see the same show twice. Different casts, different games, different audiences each time. So I'm going to get suggestions from you, and we're going to incorporate those into the games and scenes that you see. So for example, from this half of the audience, just shout this out to me. From this half of the audience, your favorite place to go on vacation, that place is?
Russia!
I heard Russia, I heard New Mexico. Excellent. From this half of the audience, your favorite, what to sip after dinner? What is that?
Wine.
Wine. Vodka, he says. Excellent. Coffee. And then from the whole audience, your favorite dessert. Your favorite dessert is? That's perfect. Exactly. So that's the way, after almost every game, I'm going to ask you for your suggestions. You give them to me. We'll create some funny. We'll all have a good time. You guys ready to laugh? Please welcome, not burnt out, just unscrewed.
Watch it, guys.
Last time we had to start over because they didn't go.
But don't blame me.
It was you in the booth.
Yeah, I said I put you in black out there accidentally, so I made up for it.
Yeah, that's good. Thanks, Rob. Rob in the tech booth. Yay! All right, let's get started. We're going to start out with a game called Foxworthy. You guys know who Jeff Foxworthy is? Yes. You might be a redneck if. Well, we're going to Foxworthyize some professions and hobbies that I'm going to get from you guys. So, just start shouting out professions, things you do for a living. What's one of them?
Professional hitman.
A pro hitman.
Scuba diver.
Thank you. Go ahead.
Dumpster diver.
Did you say dumpster diver?
Hatter. Senator.
Diver, senator.
Hatter.
Archaeologist.
Actor. Archaeologist.
President.
Shoemaker.
I heard shoemaker and I heard president. Massage therapist. Engineer. Engineer. Okay, give me a few hobbies.
Arm wrestler.
Domino.
Wrestling.
Oh, dominoes. We've never had that. A dominoian? Dominoes. I'm just going to write dominoes. A couple more hobbies.
Card player.
Card, okay.
Renaissance fair enthusiast.
I think we'll end there. Ren fair enthusiast. Okay, excellent. We got plenty. So what's going to happen is I'm going to read off one of these professions or hobbies in no particular order, and the players will step forward and offer their musical cue. We'll offer their Foxworthy version after this. So, blankety blank, you might be a hitman.
If your name is Farrah Fawcett, you might be a hitman.
You never get any complaints from your clients, you know what I mean? You might be a hitman.
If you kill people for money, you might be a hitman. If you're very tight-lipped about your line of work, you may be a hitman. If the video game named Hitman got it all wrong, you might be a hitman.
If you know where all the bodies are buried and you got a nice living, but you know what I'm saying, you don't want any trouble anymore, you might be a hitman.
Evidently, if you sound like you're from the Bronx, you may be a hitman.
Okay, let's try a dumpster diver.
If you used to be a hitman but not on the hard times, you might be a dumpster diver.
If you know the quality of cardboard at just a glance, you might be a dumpster diver.
If the recycling receptacles have totally overwhelmed you, you might be a dumpster diver.
If your living room set cost you $5, you may be a dumpster diver. If you eat cheese that you have to cut the mold off, you might be a dumpster diver. Yeah.
If you're an extreme couponer, you might be a dumpster diver.
If you know which dumpsters in town are the best dumpsters, you might be a dumpster diver.
If you smell bad, you might be a dumpster diver.
Let's try a senator. Let's try a senator.
Senator?
Senator.
If you lie for a living, you might be a senator.
Ooh, mixed reactions there.
If you've glad-handed every one of those people we just talked about a few minutes earlier, you might be a senator.
If you have a hitman on your speed dial, you may be a senator.
If you could make it as a dumpster diver, you might
How about, oh, sorry, he's excited.
If you wave to people like this, you might be Arizona State Senator.
I don't get it either.
That's his own head.
Let's move on. How about actor? Let's see some actors. Actor.
If your most common line is, would you like fries with that, you might be an actor.
If you warm up like this, you might be an actor.
If having a conversation with you is not unlike talking to somebody's resume, you might be an actor.
Okay. All right, I got more time.
Kill that guy. And if your favorite question is, enough about me, let's talk about you. What do you think of me? You may be an actor.
How about, okay, go ahead.
If you have 6,000 pictures of your face in a file at home, you might be an actor.
If you're no good at real acting, you might be an improv actor.
And true.
If you're a dumpster diver, you may be an actor. If you're a senator, you might be an actor.
How about engineer? Engineer.
If you're really smart, you might be. If you're not Matt, you might be. If you were able to make it through 4 years of college, 4 years of graduate school, and still not be able to button your pants the right way, you may be an engineer. If you clean toilets and sweep, you might be a custodial engineer.
If you wear Oshkosh bagosh every day, you might be an engineer.
Oh.
If you're looking at this stage right now and wondering why it's still standing, you might be an engineer.
Arm wrestler. Try a couple hobbies. Arm
If you're
wrestler.
afraid of me, you probably aren't an arm wrestler.
When you meet somebody, you look at their arms and check out the size of their right forearm, you might be an arm wrestler. If you have entirely too much time on your hands, you might be an arm wrestler. If you've memorized every line from Over the Top because it's the best movie ever, you might be an arm wrestler. Thank you. If you still have a bone to pick with Sylvester Stallone because of Over the Top, you might be an arm wrestler.
If one of your arms is 6 inches bigger than the other, you might be an arm wrestler.
How about Ren Fair enthusiast?
If you're criminally insane, you might be a red
And scene.